Guys, the Call of Duty Infinity Warfare trailer has dropped. Let's take a look at it. Now, I have watched this already. It's amazing. I love it. I'm going to do a trailer breakdown for you guys, just like I did for the multiplayer maps for the Eclipse DLC. Now, if you like this video, then of course give it a thumbs up. And I'm also going to be talking about a little thing that I saw in the trailer that you guys might think is cool, or might not think is cool. So, to start off with, we're just going to play the trailer, and I'll pause it at the bits I think I need to talk about. Now, if you want to see just the full trailer, me not speaking or anything, just go to the Call of Duty Treyarch Call of Duty channel and watch it, which is where I'm getting this from. So let's go.
Go ahead. You seen that? Unknown. Unidentified settlement ships. You are moving into a restricted situation.
Fire. We're fucking fire. Native guns are attacking our airship. This is a full. Oh my god.
So straight away, we are jumping in to what looks to be like a Swedish city. And I cannot believe I just said that. And basically, they are under attack by what looks to be sort of ships, because the basic premise for this game is that it's set in the far future. There's spaceships and stuff flying around. Something that is only mentioned, I think, once in this trailer is the bad guys, and I wish I could remember the name. It's like the something defense front, so we'll hear it in the trailer, but they're clearly attacking a city, and it just opens on scenes of destruction and stuff. I'm having problems speaking today, which is not good. This trailer actually dropped, I believe, this morning or last night. Obviously I was asleep, so I couldn't cover it as soon as I wanted to. Now, another thing I should note is this game is made by Infinity Ward. Now, Ghosts didn't go down that well with some people, and I think this might be the first time that they get the 3 years. Yeah, this is the first time they've had 3 years to develop a Call of Duty title, so it should be pretty good. So there we go. Straight away opening up, you can see the colour scheme is amazing. You've got yellows, browns, reds everywhere. Something I noticed is the graphics here are stunning, just in the trailer. But this looks to be a gameplay scene, so I'm not sure whether this is just the trailer looking absolutely badass, or whether the actual game is going to look this good.
We are getting breaking news out of Switzerland.
Geneva has suffered a massive.
So it was a Swedish city, I think, or Switzerland. Yeah, I think Switzerland. My brain's gone today. And yeah, now this is the first time we get to see these amazing people. Now, just from this first scene of the soldiers, it looks like you can see something like something I noticed when I was watching the trailer is that most of these people have sort of nationalities. My brain today on their arms. So, for instance, I don't know what flag that is, but I saw people with British symbols, British flag, American flag. That's obviously a robot. I'm going to just say that right now. So, it's almost like the robots are sort of helping them. So, that's cool. Yeah. So, alright, let's carry on. Another thing I will mention is the guns here look suspiciously like a gun I've seen before in a different game, but I can't remember the name of it. It's just the front of it looks really... Soldiers getting carried, obviously a war going down, you know.
Death count continues to rise, and there's no end.
He's gonna die. Let's just go with that now. Yeah, it reminds me of like Sentinel, that sort of armor. Right, another thing I want to say. On the back of those suits, does that not look like the Atlas symbol? I mean, I'm just saying it. It was just something that went over in my head. It was just weird. I'm not sure if Infinity Ward did Advanced Warfare. I think it was Sledgehammer Games that did that one. So, nah. But it's just a hunch I'm playing. Now, something that I'm not sure whether you guys are going to like or whether you're going to hate it. I don't know, but there is confirmed exosuit sightings. Now, it's not so much... I lie, it's not so much exosuits, it's more thrust jumping, which you'll see in a minute.
Stop that sovereign! Divert and deploy all available assets immediately!
And there we are again. It looks like the Atlas symbol. That's all I'm saying. Right, first big glimpse of the spaceships.
Holy shit!
I mean, look at it. It's beautiful.
Let's get to the tower!
Okay, so this is the bit I'm on about. So clearly, just straight away, on the right hand, I'll use my mouse. Right hand side of the screen, you can see this guy here. You can see him. He's thrust jumping. Look over this, where my mouse is. Look here. There, you see him? They're jumping over the thrust jumping over this tank. Now, clearly, again, graphics are stunning right here. But thrust jumping is something that people have always been like sketchy about. Some people just want them to go back to the normal mechanics of the game, where it's just on the ground, you run around. But I don't know. I feel like they can't. If they were to suddenly stop all that, I think some people would be annoyed because most of the players will have got used to how that works.
The history of the world. How could they not have seen this?
Right, so again, grenades is another topic of this game that always play a part. For example, in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, we had the Semtex, trip mines, all that stuff, which I know has been in other Call of Duties, but it's always different to see how they're going to make them. This looks to be like some sort of Semtex grenade, just from the shape of it. Oh my god. Alright, this is just a funny moment. Well, not funny, but like, I just noticed this in the trailer. He's definitely screwed. I'm just saying that.
We have no precedent for this. We have no playbook for this.
Right, so this is a sort of, like, we know there's going to be spaceships, but this is a sort of, like, jet, and these jets look awesome. But another thing to note about this game is it's going to be, like, mostly, I think it's going to be mostly based on the ground, with some space missions. I think we went into this Call of Duty with the idea it was going to be space sort of originated. Now I think there's going to be quite a lot of levels in space, but it's not going to be completely sort of space bound, which I'm sure some people will be happy about, some people not so happy, but we'll have to see.
We have little.
Now these guys look like I don't get the focus. That's helpful. Not. There we go. Now these guys look like I don't know if it's me, but I'm getting these sort of connections. These guys with the red suits look a bit like the guys from Advanced Warfare that also had red and sort of rhino helmets. They were like heavy duty soldiers that would come in levels and they'd take a bit more to sort of kill. But I think it's the Settlement Defense Force. Settlement Defense Front or something. I can't remember. But we'll just have to see. But yeah, I think there's going to be some links to Advanced Warfare somewhere.
Let me make our situation absolutely clear.
Alright, so now we got a guy climbing into a cockpit of a fighter. This I absolutely love for the sole reason that it means there's going to be sort of spaceship combat. Which is just brilliant because Call of Duty is mainly based, it's a first person shooter obviously, it's you running around with gun killing things. I think getting into a ship and flying, that's why I love the level in Advanced Warfare when you're in a jet, you're flying around, and they've sort of done that since Ghosts really, but I'm glad to see they're bringing it back.
Now at war with the Settlement Defense Front.
Settlement Defense Front. That is the name of the enemy. So basically they're saying we're at war with them, which, I don't know. And we've got some initials on the bottom left hand of the screen. It's SATD. I have no idea what that's going to stand for, but let's just go with it. But we're taking off here on some sort of ruined city. I mean, to me, those houses look like suburban.
Godspeed, captains.
Right, this is just amazing. When I saw this, I just creamed. I mean, look. Right, so you got UNSA Retribution. I just love it. So these guys are clearly taking off into space, and if you just watch, they do eventually get.
Reyes?
Now, I hope I'm not about to get copyrighted for this music that comes in a second. I am just going through the trailer, so please don't roast me in the comments. But, as you see, just broken into space. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the space battle I'm on about. That's probably the Settlement Defense Force. And these are our guys. So as you see,
Let's get in there.
look, space combat, flying around ships, boom, I love it. We've been going for 12 minutes. This is a 3-minute trailer. Like, okay, there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does that ship not look like something out of Halo? Just, it looks like one of their, like, I can't remember what it's called, like elephant ships or something. Just tell me in the comments, but that looks like one of their ships, I have to say. Okay, so, I can't tell whether they're wearing spacesuits, but I know that this is definitely going to be in the space bit, because in a minute you see planets, and yeah, just carry on. There we go. Space combat, ships flying around is amazing. This sort of looks like the ship's blown up, so you're sort of probably going to be running around the ship in one of the levels. There we go. You're clearly on another planet here, which makes me think there's going to be sort of, you're going from planet to planet in some of these levels, which is going to be amazing. Here we go again. So she is clearly the woman from the beginning of the trailer because of her thing on her arm. But in a minute you see another. There we go. This is what I'm on about. British. So if any of you have played a game called Medal of Honor Warfighters, I'm sure some of you have. In that, the force is made up of different nationalities. I said it, I'm amazed. And I think that's what's going on here. Basically, I think a load of nationalities have grouped together to make one, like, attack force to sort of repel the bad guys. So, that's just my thoughts. That's what I'm going with. We got drones. Drones are confirmed. There's going to be robots in this game. You just know it. There's probably going to be robots that are on your side, and then robots you're going to have to fight as well. I hope the robots don't all go bad, because I like a friendly robot. Again, going back to Ghosts, where we had the dog, whose name escapes me right now, which I hate myself for. But yeah, the dog was like a companion for most of the levels. I'm gonna say that the robot is gonna be sort of that sort of thing. Just playing that out there. And also, you see, this guy's gonna get his neck broken. There we go again. I mean, it's white with a red thing in the middle. I mean, what do you want me to think? Like, that. There we go. This guy reminds me of an actor. Now I'm thinking, like they did in Advanced Warfare where they used Kevin Spacey. I think they're going to be using actors again. Quite famous ones, probably, to do the faces for the characters and the voices, obviously. There you go. Friendly robot helping. Enemy robot about to punch you in the face. And then you've got this big sort of mech thing that I'm guessing player's going to be inside, but I'm not too sure. We've only got 44 more seconds in this trailer, and there is another part to this trailer, which is quite special. But we don't need to go through it too much. Is that not stunning graphics or not? I mean, just, yeah, it's massive. Planets, everything, awesome. That looks to me like Saturn. So, yeah, we could be on Mars at the moment. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously they might not use real planets. And there we go. Infinite Warfare. That's the day it drops. I'm going to be covering every piece of information up to this point. Now, I'm going to aim for this video to be 20 minutes long, so, yeah. So, here we go. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you buy the deluxe edition of this game, you're going to get Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered Edition. This is mind-blowing because this is one of the most talked about, loved Call of Duties, which paved the way for multiplayer. This was the first Call of Duty that had multiplayer in it. So I'm just going to let you watch this next 20 seconds. Take it in and then we'll talk a little bit. There we go. So, I thought that looked insanely good. Now, as you can see, we've got some information on the screen. So, if you get the Legacy Edition, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get the game of Infinite Warfare. That cover art looks sick, by the way. You're also gonna get Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, this is because they're both by Infinity Ward, so it works. Now, if you buy this, you're gonna get Infinite Warfare, the full game, everything that comes on it, and in Modern Warfare, you're gonna get the campaign and 10 multiplayer maps, which is awesome. Now, I think this is gonna it's skeptical whether people will like this new Call of Duty game, because if they don't, then I think that they're just gonna play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it could wreck Call of Duty. Now there's obviously, I mean, where can they go with Call of Duty next? They've done space, they've done on the ground, they've done underwater in some cases. So, I don't know. They've done in the sky on some levels in some games. So, on aeroplanes. So, there's not a lot they can do with it. So, I'm wondering whether this might be the last ever video I make on a Call of Duty trailer. You don't know. I mean, how many more Call of Duties can they make? I mean, be honest. I mean, once it gets to like Black Ops 5, it will start to get a bit tedious. But we don't know. This has been the trailer breakdown for the Infinite Warfare trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. I'm sorry if it's a bit too long, but there was a lot in this trailer. So if you enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.